Game of Thrones, episode 702, season 7. Where to begin? I think I want to talk about Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys, I don't know. I'm getting like a vibe like she's becoming very sure of herself now that she actually landed and she has her own, like, she took back her castle. Like, I felt like she was definitely more I guess I would say confident. I don't know. But there was something about her, even her talking to Varys, when she was talking to Varys and when she was talking to all of them. It's just, she was just very, very straightforward and like very just confident. Did you get that vibe when she was talking?
Yeah, I mean, she's been like that for a while now and stuff. I mean, she knows what she needs to do and what she has to do, and it's more as time goes by, her conviction just gets stronger and stronger. So you know, that's the thing I like about what's going on with her character. It was definitely an interesting conversation with the females all talking, and Tyrion being in the middle of this because you know, Yara, she has like a straightforward approach. She's like, you got the dragons, you got the ships, you got the men. We could just take, if you want the throne, we could just take the throne. We could have it in like 2 days, which just shows you like how powerful her might is. And then she went ahead and quoted Tyrion something because he liked that too. You know, saying, I don't want a kingdom of ashes and stuff, you know, saying, so like, I mean, she don't want to use the dragons. So this also takes out the play of the dragons because, like, yeah, that's right. That's like a nuclear weapon for back then. They're very unstable. And Sir Jorah kind of said that too, like, you know, they're very unstable, like they're gonna burn indiscriminately and stuff, like they'll go after whoever, you know,
they'll burn everything, yeah,
and I also like the fact what she mentioned. She's like, I don't want Unsully and you know, saying, and like I forgot what those dudes were called and shit. The
Dothraki.
Yeah, the Dothraki. I don't want them to take the throne from me and stuff. I want Westerosi to do it, and.
Right.
And I was like, you know, that does make sense and stuff, because if she would, that would be like more like she's an outsider coming in, invading, you know, and what does she know about this? But if you have like people from Westeros who are supporting her and fighting in her campaign to get this throne, that would definitely solidify her claim to the throne. So I definitely like that approach and stuff. And I like Tyrion's like battle strategy and stuff, where he was placing everybody where he wanted them to be and stuff, because it made sense. It definitely made sense, you know.
Yeah. What did you think about the Tyrell saying to her after they left? She was like, I survived because I didn't listen to everybody. She's like, I just kind of did my own thing.
It was interesting, her approach and stuff, but it's like, yeah, but listen, chick, like, you're also surviving too based off of who you're aligning yourself with. Khaleesi's a different animal. That's the thing. Like none of those three females really know who she is. Like right. Tyrion had an opportunity. He understands like what she's about. He believes in what you know, her cause. Like, and that's the thing about Khaleesi, is that she's capable of going out there. She has kind of like a Naruto-esque, Goku-esque kind of like vibe to her. People, they rally behind her and stuff, and they believe in what she's about and stuff. And like, you know, they convert, and they're on team Daenerys. Except these females they haven't really had the opportunity to see this. And I don't know if they will technically get that opportunity either. I mean, that's the thing too. Yeah. Like, I felt like this alliance, like, was only as strong as the people who are really understand what this character is about.
Yeah, I think it's a factor of that, and a factor of where they were brought up. You know, they were brought up in playing this game, so you know they're always trying to figure out what's the game, what's the end game with somebody wanting to be in power. And with Khaleesi, with Daenerys, is like, she's like, no, I want to be a good ruler. I want people to have a good ruler for once, and not have somebody who's just trying to do something because they think that, you know, they can become powerful.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too about what the mother Tyrell said too. She's kind of comparing her to her granddaughter, saying my granddaughter was a kind, just woman and stuff, but look what this what got her. But she doesn't, like I said, understand her. Like, she's a game changer. They're playing the game, and she was playing the game too. And guess what happened? She lost that game. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Khaleesi is not playing games. She's a game changer. She's the end game person. She wants to end the game. Yeah. Like she said, she don't want to fucking be another spoke on the wheel. She wants to fucking break the wheel. And that's the thing I like about her and stuff, is like these chicks have no clue. And it's gonna be very interesting seeing them go this journey with her and see what comes about.
And speaking of game changer, let's talk about the bow chicka wow wow. let's talk about the Unsullied trying to get his groove on. That was, oh man. But it was interesting to see that yeah, apparently, Unsullied get down by going down. Like in true Game of Thrones fashion, they did not shy away from showing her body, and wow.
Yeah, I mean, I
was
always
just-
like, in my opinion, I think she's the most attractive female on like the show and the history of the show.
Yeah,
And
it
I was like, I was
wow.
like, yes, thank you. This is what needed to happen. And I also thought it was pretty touching too beforehand, the way they're kind of getting down and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like they really have like a relationship and stuff.
There's a connection. Yeah, there's a
Like,
connection.
yeah, I
there.
thought it was like, I like that. Like, soldier about to go off to war. You don't know if you can see her again.
Yeah.
And she's gonna give him like this, she's gonna send him out into it like the right way. I like
yeah,
that.
It was tasteful. Game of Thrones can have tasteful sex scenes.
Yeah, I mean, it was different, man. Like fucking, like when fucking Gilly finally giving it to fucking Sam and shit. That was just fucking
Oh
funny.
yeah.
That's just hilarious.
That was pure comedy. That
Yeah.
was just like but yeah, speaking of the next part, we can talk about the North. The North we got good old Jon Snow getting word of the Dragonstone, the Dragonglass, I mean, and him basically saying that he wanted to leave. I thought that was interesting because, again, you have that whole thing with Sansa kind of speaking her mind in front of everybody and kind of egging almost everybody on to kind of really go against Jon and be like,
Yeah, she's always constantly doing that. And her character is just from day one. She's always been very annoying for me. And
Yeah.
more and more as time goes by, like they're trying to unveil this new Sansa, but I'm like, it's still the same old Sansa. The person doesn't have no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's gonna leave his kingdom in this chick's hands is like, what the fuck? Like, dude, spend some time with her, and like you'll see that she's the last person you want to fucking do that. Give the little girl, give her the
I would've-
fucking.
I would've
king.
done
I would
that.
have been like,
Yeah.
I would have looked at Sansa and I'd been like, you there, yeah, yeah, you're the fucking
You're the
queen
new.
of the
Yep.
North right now. If something happens to me, you're the fucking queen of the North, and just leave that chick
Definitely.
fucking is high and dry because she has no clue what the fuck she's doing.
You know what's crazy is like that whole time is like that altercation that Jon Snow had with Littlefinger. It's like he's telling like, stay away from Sansa, don't go near my sister. And I'm like, dude, you gave him the perfect in. You are leaving him alone with her so he can do his little tricks. Like, oh, I was like, why her? Why are you leaving? Even Sansa was surprised. She was like, really, me?
I understand that she's like she'll be next in line, but there's other royals there. You know what I'm saying? Who could easily take the mantle. Like no one's really gonna complain and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be like, well, we need someone who's gonna understand this from a militaristic standpoint. And you've never been to battle. You haven't even really been on the battlefield other than like from a distance and stuff. So it really wouldn't have made sense.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what Littlefinger does. Another thing, of course, we were talking about Sam sending him the note saying that where the dragon glass was. But I like that part with him and
Sir Jorah.
Ser Jorah, and that whole sequence was just funny. Up until the part where he started to cut the grayscale, I was like, oh man, I know this is fake, but this actor is really selling this like he's actually cutting his skin and he's trying not to yell. I thought that was really a good performance, one, and two, interesting that Sam, it seems like they're really pushing him into being that character, the kind of the wise character, the character that wants to figure the stuff out that hasn't been cured or thought of yet. So I kind of like that his character is really falling into that position.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's got him as an intel guy. He's finding intel.
And then of course you have the big moment. The moment at the end, the Greyjoy invasion of that ship. First of all, to have the the almost possible three-way with the Greyjoy siblings and the Sand Snake woman, it was just like, I was like, damn, man, they're going 2 for 2 tonight. There's more that's about to happen. Good old Reek was coming back where he's just kind of like, I don't know what to do in this situation. She's like, why are you just standing there? He's like, I don't know. But man, what a crazy action sequence. Like basically doing everything that he needed to do. He's like, he destroyed all their ships. We figured out what his gift to Cersei is. Basically the woman who killed her daughter, bringing them back alive. God only knows what Cersei's gonna do to those two, and on top of that, just basically killing everybody. So that way that whole ship squadron is done. And seeing how big that boat was, his boat, how massive that boat was crazy.
But didn't I call my shot on that last year? Didn't I say this? This is exactly what I would do. I said this. Yara only had like maybe like what they said like a fourth of his fleet. He had the more massive army from the beginning, and I said that like if you're gonna win this war, in order to really beat these guys, you got to beat them with where your strengths lie, and it's gonna be out to sea. Whoever has the strongest navy is always gonna fucking win the war. The only thing that's gonna be able to save them is gonna be the dragons, because then they got something that these guys can't contend with, you know. And I said this is what she need to do. I said she's in this fight. People don't realize they seen what she has, and I'm like, no, people don't see what she has. And I'm telling you, like this chick here has like the really more standoutish army. I mean, and also now the fact that Jamie's trying to recruit, Sam's father and stuff in this and stuff, and that the fact he admitted that he was the only person to have beaten, Robert Baratheon in battle and stuff, and his militaristic mind is just on another fucking level. Now they have the one element that they were really lacking when Tywin Lannister, and I was like, shit, he's dead. Now they're all fucking dead. No, now they got somebody else to kind of come in is gonna fucking take the reins in on that. So I really don't know exactly what they're gonna do when it comes to this stuff. I mean, like she's gonna have a very uphill battle. It's not as one-sided as it seems. Like he's in there fucking taking charge. He led the fucking charge. He slammed down the fucking bridge, squashed the guy, came in there.
He's like laughing the whole time,
fucking smashing them. He beat the shit out of all the females and the dudes. I was like, this dude, he's the fucking man. And now he's gonna go back in the next episode. Fucking heroes welcome. Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, Khaleesi's also aligning herself with the red woman and stuff, because we have seen that. Yeah, she's got magic on her side, but so does this chick. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cersei has that. They were like, okay, because he asked that. He's like, I could fucking handle the fucking, like, whatever, the Unsullied, the Dothraki, you know what I'm saying? Whoever else, the Ironbound. But how do, what's the solution against the dragons? And she's like, I got that. She looked at him, and I was like, what is this dude planning? And he had fucking unveiled his secret weapon against them. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking smart. He even showed that it worked. It pierced right through the fucking legendary dragon's fucking skull. And I was like, if it could pierce through his skull, it's easily gonna pierce to one of her dragons. Because her dragons are not quite even as big as his, as that one. So I'm like, yeah, like she's got something. She has something. Like only right now she could do is fuck it up for herself. And the only way she could fuck it up is by really having these alliances fucking really like fall apart with her personality. That's probably what will happen. But she can just keep it together and just keep her cool and actually just please these people. She has to give these people what she wants. She has to give this dude what he wants. Because after this, I would send his ass to Castle Lee Rock, to where these guys are headed, and fucking smash them. Do. That's what I would do. I'm like, go ahead. He's
a character you need to fear, and he definitely showed it on that boat. Even Reek came back because of that. He got PSD. Like he just like, oh my god, all these people getting tortured, and he just jumped off the boat. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what the next episode is gonna be. I mean, for me, it was another great episode filled with a lot of good acting, good action at the end, and of course, the good old adage of the the good old nakedness, as Game of Thrones likes to do. So for me, another solid episode. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's on point. Even Arya, they're kind of sending her up. She's going to go out there. And I don't know what. I guess she's going to probably meet up with her brother, or try to meet up with him.
She might. I don't know. It seemed like when she looked at the wolf and the wolf kind of just left, she was like, that's right. You're not you. And I felt like that was a change in her character of saying, do I really want to go back home? Because who would I be? Like, where would she fit?
Well, she needs to go there home? Because you can't leave this chick in charge. You can't leave her in charge. You have a strong Stark right there.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, she thinks John's there. She has to get, like, updated from other people and what's going on in the world.
That'd be funny if Arya just becomes Sansa. Like, she just kills her and then, like, she wears the mask and she's Sansa. Sansa, you're acting differently. Am I? But we'll see if that happens in the next episode. That'll do it for us for this episode of Convo. What did you think? Leave some comments. What was your favorite moments of this episode? Do you like Sansa? Please let us know. Are we the only ones that don't really like her as a character? And as always, follow us on Twitter at combo_convo. I finally got it right. And that'll do it. And as always, we'll see you next time.